Time to put a bow on this season with our 12 Sports Insider, Doug Franz, host of Doug Franz Unplugged, the podcast we all know and love now. Doug, the hopes were so high heading into the bye week, but as we have been counting, the Cardinals are now 10-25 in games after Thanksgiving over these last 6 seasons with Kyler Murray as quarterback. You heard him there. That's not how he wants to end the year right now in the regular season. But he's getting used to it. Cardinals fans are getting used to it. What's on your mind, though?
That's a great question. I would look right at Kyler. Going into 2024, I think our biggest question was Kyler Murray. The problem for me is coming out of 2024. My biggest question is still Kyler Murray. There were about 12 possessions this year where Kyler had the ball in the fourth quarter in a one-possession game, and they didn't produce points. And you got to do a lot better than that. Now, the first San Francisco game, the Miami game, he had moments.
Yeah, we saw that.
Not enough. Early in the season, average. Middle of the season against weaker teams, fantastic.
You're saying with the season on the line.
Yes, and then in crunch time, he was terrible until when? They were out of it.
Right.
In the last 2 games, he was very, very good again. So is this a pressure player? Right now, the answer is no. Is he a bad player? No. With his cap hit, I would come back for him or with him for 2025.
It is,
but he's fighting for a job.
But he's the quarterback, Doug. Like, they're keeping this guy going forward, and they got to build around him. They got to get him some more weapons.
Marvin
Harrison Jr.
But how much more?
Marvin Harrison Jr. needs another sidekick. He needs another guy to push the ball down the field.
They got a Pro Bowl left tackle, right?
They got a Pro Bowl left tackle. Will Hernandez was playing at a Pro Bowl level before he got hurt. I thought the offensive line was fabulous. If you can get him another receiver to really open things up, I think this offense takes a tremendous strides because they don't bracket Marvin Harrison Jr. all season long like we've seen all year. Marvin was facing double coverage all year long.
Right.
Now, Marvin has to play better, just like Kyler has to play better.
More physical.
More physical, especially go up and get the football a lot more. But just like Trey McBride has talked about all year, like his first year, like his eyes were like this big. Same thing with Marvin. He had a lot to learn. But that second year, it all zoomed in. Sure. And all of a sudden, everything was different. So I think Marvin takes a big step. But I think the biggest thing, get Kyler one more weapon. And then you've given him everything to succeed with this team.
For me, that's not enough, and here's why. When I look at the interceptions from Kyler Murray this year, these were backyard I would say high school level interceptions this year. They were atrocious, and that's not about needing more weapons. That's just horrible decision making. Not for a quarterback now going into his 7th year.
It is a disturbing trend, though, the collapse in the back half of the season.
Which we all blame for Cliff Kingsbury.
Sure, but
now we know it's not.
Right, but now we're going into year 3 with Jonathan Gannon and Monty Austinfort making the calls, making the moves. What is the biggest priority for this team to improve what they were able to build on and extend this season?
Let me go one step higher. You called out those two, and those men are very important to this thing, but I'll go a step higher and go Michael Bidwell. When you look at over almost $75 million that is available to them to spend against the salary cap next year, you can't have as bad of an offseason as Michael Bidwell did last year. So the answer to your question, pass rushers. They've got to affect the quarterback, and you can't live and die by the knee of Dennis Gardeck.
Well, that guy 56 back there, if he wasn't hurt, a lot of the guys in the locker room said he could have been Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Robinson, but we'll see what he's able to do to build on this season.
So what you're saying, spend the money. Like,
I think
that the offense is right there. This team is right there.
It's the defense.
You need to keep going.
Because I think the big thing that we learned this year, Nick Rawlis can coach.
Yeah,
sure.
Nick Rawlis did his job, get some pass rushers, and give me one more corner that's a playoff caliber cornerback.
We're going to start the wish list and mock drafts. They're coming, guys.
I'm ready for the mock draft. Let's go.
Hey, guys, how cool was this to see Larry Legend, Larry Fitzgerald, back in the building? They showed him on the Jumbotron. The entire stadium broke out in a Larry, Larry chant.
Of course.
It's been a while since we've heard that in the building, but man, it was great to hear. Fitz was there because his son, Devin, was one of 33 high school athletes invited by Nike to compete during Super Bowl week in New Orleans. Never too early to look at next year. We got the opponents right outside of the NFC West. Here's what we're doing. They're going to host the Falcons, the Panthers, the Jags, the Titans, and Packers. Seems favorable, right?
We'll see.
They got road trips at Houston.
Titans got the #1 pick today.
Yes, that's right.
They earned that.
At the Colts, at the Saints, at the Bucks, the Cowboys, and the Bengals. How many wins? Oh, we're too early for that?
Yes.
Okay.